Hello, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Olga. I am the president of the NGO PHLOX. Our team got together in 2014, but our organization did not officially register until 2018. At the beginning, our members only consisted of internally displaced people from the anti-terrorist operation zone, which meant we had to solve our own problems. At a later date, local people, citizens of the Ukraine, and foreign volunteers have joined to work with us. Firstly, financial assistance was given by the UN Refugee Agency. Thanks to these funds, we were able to open a gym for the socially unprotected population. Later on, our staff have taken part in a range of training organized by the agency, which have significantly improved our qualifications. Foreign volunteers and citizens from other countries came to help due to many problems and lack of resources we had. They have particularly solved these problems of human and financial resources. Nowadays, we are gratefully open for any cooperation and willing to review any project offers. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the United Nations. I'm pleased to be here to speak on behalf of Olga and her NGO PHLOX. I was a retired British Airways captain and worked for Turkish Airlines based in Istanbul, and I spent a lot of time in Odessa. I had a lot of time off, and I met my friend Andrew, and I said to him, I'd like to do some work. So he said, well, I've got a internally displaced person here called Julia, and she's won a lot of equipment for fast food. And she had fast food restaurants in Donetsk until she came over to Odessa. I said, I will look after you whilst you go and look for the premises, and they will set up the business. Unfortunately, after a while, Julia became ill and had to spend a lot of time in hospital. I said I'll keep the family going. So I was subsidizing her family until she finally recovered, and I'm glad to say she's well now and healthy and returned to Donetsk. So I then turned to Andrew and said, well, I'm still interested in doing something. And he said, well, there's a new NGO called PHLOX, and they work from a place called Novi Bor, and they would like some help. I said, that's great. And I did some English classes with the children. The children were fantastic. I've never met such nice kids anywhere. The teachers were very good. The library was very good in the centre of social life within Novi Bor. I was very impressed. I then went to the school, met some more students. It's a very deprived community, but they still looked smart. They still had nice uniforms, and so we spent some time discussing things, and the idea was that I would go back regularly and help them improve their English. One little girl came up to me, only 10, and she said, do you know, you're the first foreigner I've ever met. I was really surprised at that. I've always been interested in bees, because without bees we have nothing. And I met some beekeepers, and I financed one so he could double his outputs. And as a result, they donated 100 kilograms of honey to the deprived children of Novi Bor. And they were handed out, each honey, very nutritional, it's very good for the children. So for the future, I've got some finance lined up for beekeepers. I wouldn't mind seeing the school contributing something to the school for such dedicated teachers, and the children so very nice. Novi Bor, I think, needs upgrading a little bit. It's a few years behind the times, and I'll do my best to help them move forward into the modern time. And hopefully the government, new government, will assist some of these deprived areas. Thank you.